What's going on?
Yeah, man, we here.
I heard you got the reversible on, you know.
Yeah, the reversible jacket. You know what I'm
As a
saying?
matter of fact, let's go ahead and let us see the other
You
side.
want to see the other side? I'm going to show you.
Let's get dangerous with the
Yes.
camouflage. Cause you know in Dallas, Texas, we like to do things big. In Texas, period, we like to do things big.
We're going to do it like this.
Okay. Not the creators don't. Hold on,
Creators
show
don't
off the.
die
Yeah. I yes. I yes.
I'm actually putting this on.
Okay. It's a
Switch it up.
2-in-1 America. It's a 2-in-1. Okay. All right.
Pop
Now
a
it's
little
the
more.
interview.
Pop a little better.
Now we're ready. And you go
How's
by
it
the
look?
name
Look
of
good?
Oneday,
Look good?
correct?
Yeah, one day.
It's looking good. Where are you from?
So, I'm born in North Dallas. Kind of raised in like Garland district area.
Garland?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm Nigerian too though. By the way.
Yo,
Yeah.
you ever been out that way? Just
Right when
yet?
I was like younger.
Younger?
Yeah, when I was young, I was out there, and then I moved out here, like around 3, 4 years old.
Young age out
So,
here.
but I was born out here, then went back and came back.
Came back.
Yeah.
You like it out here?
I mean, that's all.
This
all I
all
know.
you know. I mean, when you young and you're not really like, now we grown, we have bills, we have obligations.
Most definitely.
But with you being an artist, what would you say made you start doing music?
It's always been a part of my life. I ain't gonna lie, always. Like when I was young, I actually used to sing before I rap. That's what's crazy. People don't
Wow.
know that. I was in choir and everything, and I used to stand in front of the TV. Y'all remember Music Choice and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to put on the Music Choice. I used to put on Chris Brown and Usher and shit. I used to be in the front,
All them.
dancing and singing. I used to be hitting at her. You know what I'm saying? But
I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah, it's always been part of my life though. Always, I always listened to music. Always was watching music videos.
Mhm.
Just something that just.
Was you a 106 in Park fan as well?
Yeah. Oh hey, I was watching that 106.
You
in
ain't
Park.
real if you ain't watching 106 in Park.
On me.
I
You
have
wasn't, you
to
wasn't
agree.
tuned in for real.
I have to agree. Those
Yeah.
those times were where I was the most influenced.
Facts.
You born and raised. Well, you obviously was out there.
Mhm.
You would say you were raised more so out here in North
Yeah.
Dallas.
Most definitely.
Okay. And I would say, do you know the age like you created your first song where you're like, I'm finna do it?
Created my first song
Like you went into the booth.
to studio.
Yeah.
I think I was like 14 or something like that. Like 13 or 14.
Wow.
I think like 14.
So you've been doing this for a little while.
It was like a little home studio.
Mm-hmm.
It was somebody that we knew that was like 2 years older, and then we like went over there. They was like recording and stuff. Like we was really hanging out at first. They was recording. We seen they had a little studio in there. Oh yeah, let us make something. Like, oh
Let
yeah,
me hop
bet.
on there.
Yeah, they let us come in there, and we had like wrote it right in there and just did it. It was hard too.
Yeah. You remember the name of that song? Is it out or is it something you never released?
I tried to look for it. Recently, I couldn't find it no more. But it was called Sick Individuals. So,
What was that even about? Like, what was you talking about
my
at that time?
my homeboy X, he the one that made the title, and then he started rapping, and he was just saying like, he was saying the whole he different, like he's strange, so he was saying a bunch of
anything.
weird shit, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just went off how I ain't even go off the topic really. I just was saying whatever based off me, yeah.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
I can't even. I would have to agree. Like, music has always been a part, but probably around that same age is when I'm like, okay, I build up the courage to go in the studio, and that's a lot for any artist who just has a dream, but then you're like, okay, now I'm doing it. I would have to say, now that brings up another question for me. Growing up around that time, we talked about 106 in Park and having those influences. Who were your like biggest influences? That's like, I can do what you're doing, you know?
I ain't really just had like just one person. It was like the whole everything that was going on, the whole industry, like all the videos, like 106 Park. We was talking about like just seeing everything, and I was just like, yeah, that's
Like everything was just inspiring to see
everything.
the different type of artists.
Everything.
rap, R&B, like you said, even singing, coming out first doing singing.
Facts.
Have you done any songs? Have you sung a little bit?
Nah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I got one unreleased song where I'm kind of like singing a little bit on it. Yeah.
You gonna release that one?
I think I'm gonna release it. I'm
got
gonna release it. It don't sound bad either. I'm gonna release it. But
Which
yeah.
brings me to my next question. Recently, or like in current time or day, what is your most recent song, or you have any new releases out you want the people to look up?
Oh yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah.
to?
I got a new release. My most recent song is All Year. That motherfucker snapping.
All Year.
All year. I'm going hard all
Y'all
year.
heard
You
it
gotta
here.
go tap in. One Day, All Year. That motherfucker busting. You gotta go check that one out. And the one I released before that one snapping too. It's called Beast.
Beast.
Saying you gotta go check that out. Yeah.
What are you talking about on that record? Because that just automatically is given.
On Beast,
The title is just like, you know.
it was a producer from the UK. He sent it to me, and I was in Atlanta, and I was sitting in the car, and I played the beat, and I was going like at that moment I was going through something with who I was with, and she ain't even know I was like she's sitting right there, and I'm right here. She in the passage, I'm right here, and I'm mad, and I'm like, so I just started writing. I played the song. She didn't even know I'm writing the song, but basically it's like I'm a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need nobody. Like I'm a beast. I don't need no bullshit, fake shit, nothing bringing me down. Like, yeah.
You got it on your own.
Most
The obligations, the obstacles, they're going to come regardless. But in that moment, you kind of felt like, I got it.
Facts.
That's real. That's real.
Had it.
And I would say, you know, we talked about like you having, seeing these other artists and like, you know what, I can do that. But what made you say and get up and I'm finna go to the studio? Was it just like some people say it's like an intuition thing? Or was it to you, you've always secretly in your mind or in the back of your mind, like, I want to be an artist when I grow up? Some people, some little kids say that. Were you one of those kids that's like, I want to be an artist when I grow up?
Man, I'm trying to think like and be realistic. But I don't know. I don't think I was like I want to be an artist. I think I was just being it.
Yeah.
Like I was just singing, I rap. Like when I stopped singing, I'm hanging with my boys. You know, everybody's been through that. Like you just rapping, freestyle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then as the more I did it, I started, you know, when I got enough money, I actually bought like a mic for the inside. I had got a MacBook. I'm not gonna lie. I had gave Custo like an ounce.
Yeah.
He gave me a MacBook. Gave me a MacBook.
Do what you gotta do.
On me. He gave me a MacBook. I had the MacBook, so I'm like, shit, I got a MacBook. I seen GarageBand on that motherfucker. I was like, shit, I need a mic. So I bought the mic, and I just started doing it. Just was doing shit, you know. So
became a thing instead of
and that's
like,
when I started making my first. I never actually went to the real studio at first. It was just like inside.
I was saying that earlier. I would say it's different when you're going to someone and you're letting someone else record you, vice versa. You're in your room and you can just vent to yourself and get it out. You perform a whole lot different.
That shit go the hardest whenever you like to yourself. That shit go the hardest. All you need is real good ass equipment. That's all you need. But that's where you make the best shit.
The
like,
best content.
In the inside, for real, for real.
You're not thinking about what.
When you ain't got a time limit.
Cause I know when I'm by
you know
myself.
What I mean? Like you can just go off your own. You can just go off your own little time.
You're good.
Come back to that bitch when you want to. You can sit on the motherfucker 4 hours straight if you want to and just be like fixing whatever you need to fix. You can vibe to it. Yeah.
You want to take something out, put something back in.
Facts.
I would say my favorite part of like recording on your own is, and this may be, you know, every artist won't say this, but like you have bloopers. You might say something you're like, ooh, I don't like that. But it's different when you're in front of an engineer and you're like making mistakes. I would say you're making mistakes in front of other engineers, and it does something to you when you're in the beginning stages. After a while, you're like, oh, that shit happens. It happens. It's a part of it. I need to do another take.
Facts.
Bring me back in.
Facts.
But
you gotta learn both.
You have to.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna. Sometimes you ain't gonna have no choice. You gotta learn what it's like to be in a professional studio when you timed, and when you inside. So.
Yeah. And I would say, that brings me to this one. Like, how would you describe your type of music? You know?
I don't know. That's always been hard for me to say, cause I say like motivational. Motivational.
Motivation. You listen to it and just feel like,
yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm talking that shit. I'm talking real shit.
Uplifting shit. Yeah.
Uplifting. Yep.
And I've heard a few of yours, and I can agree. You're telling a real story about like hardcore stuff that you've been through, but you're showing a light side of it. Like, I went through that, and that's why I have to be this. Facts. That's why I'm gonna be this. Facts. And you may not know this, but like to other people looking in, you have people that are inspired by you. So gotta keep pushing that. Gotta keep pushing your pen. A lot of people are not pushing their pen. And what I mean by that is, yeah, we can freestyle, and yeah, some real stuff will come off the dome. But by pushing your pen and like saying stuff that you know somebody gonna make the stank face when they hear it, that's pushing your pen. Where they're like, did you hear when he said it?
On me.
That's pushing your pen. So
be yourself too. Yeah, push yourself. Like,
yeah.
Don't try to rap like nobody else. Or and don't be scared to put out what you would do, like how you would do it. Cause if you like, I think I seen Lil Durk say that too. I was like, yeah, that's real. Cause he was like, he's like, yeah, make like when you got something, make that shit, make it how you would make it. Cause if you don't, you sit on it and you scared and shit, somebody else gonna make that same shit. And they gonna blow up with that shit. So yeah,
great minds think alike, and it's weird. Great minds think alike. You could put out a song, and no, you can make a song, not put it out, and you hear like a real artist that's already established, already signed. Facts. He's got that same hook but you never put your stuff out. It's just the thought that you even thought in that lane, and it's just like, wow, you have to just do more than talk, and
facts.
It'll speak for itself, especially when you're a real artist like yourself.
Facts.
Just put it out.
That
People are going to relate.
That's true.
They will.
Yep. Actually, that just reminded me too, like, you know how rappers be like, they be like, I was, like they put that little pause.
Yeah.
I was doing that shit, like when I had my little home studio shit. Before that shit was
a thing.
Yeah, because I used to rap all the time, so I advanced fast. Like I had shit that if I would have dropped, that shit would have went mainstream. Like I would have blew up like at that moment, because wasn't nobody sound like that. And then later on, like, motherfuckers doing the same shit.
I was already doing it, but I didn't put my stuff out, so y'all don't know I did it. And that's usually how it goes. And even speaking from experience, that's usually how it goes.
Drop that shit.
I've learned myself, just stop being so, I wouldn't say insecure, but being so like, are they going to like it? Are they going to like it? Just
do it.
Put it out. You've recorded it. You obviously, it felt some type of weight to you. Put it out. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. We'll get another single out.
Facts. On me.
Last question I'll say, coming from a place where you've been and now you're not a recording artist only, but a performing artist where you go out and I've got to see you perform live. What does that feel like to be able to perform your music in front of a crowd that likes it?
Feels, I don't know, feels like how it's supposed to feel. Feel real good. And it's like, get all that energy. Feels amazing. I don't know how to explain it. It's like this is what you're supposed to do. Like you just know what you're supposed to do, like just how I feel and stuff like that. So yeah. It's
almost like everything you've done led up to that point.
Facts.
And it's where
and
you
still
should be.
that's that feeling is a small feeling of how the next level, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be bigger than that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's only the beginning for us.
Only the beginning.
And I just wanna, on that note, I would say thank you for even coming out.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
The sky's the limit and beyond, and just keep pushing that pen like we, and real ones know you don't shake with that left hand. You see how he switched the mic? You are now tuned in to Area 51 with Hollywood, and One Day. Peace.